You already failed today and I'll tell you how. Before you open this video, you already did something your body absolutely cannot afford. You woke up and grabbed your phone. Maybe you made coffee and you completely ignored the one thing your body had been begging for since 3 a.m. What's that? It's water. And nobody tells you that by the time you feel thirsty, the damage has already started. Your body doesn't send thirst as a warning. It sends thirst as a last resort. Your thoughts are probably, I drink juice, I drink tea, or I had a Coke at lunch, so I'm fine. Bro, you are not fine. Those drinks don't hydrate you the same way water does. Some of them actually pull out water out of your cells, and by the time we get to our 18 in this video, you are going to understand exactly why some people go to the hospital thinking they have a serious illness and the doctor just hands them a glass of water. So what's actually happening inside you right now? Let's find out. Starting the clock. Hour 1. Your body is lying to you. During the first hour, you feel completely fine. You feel completely normal, and that's the trap. Because behind that normal feeling, your kidneys have already switched into conservation mode. They have clocked that water intake is 0 and they've quietly started rationing. Less urine, more concentration. Your body is already preparing for the worst and you are just sitting there scrolling, totally unbothered because you have no idea what's going on inside. This is what makes dehydration so sneaky. It doesn't announce itself, instead it tiptoes in, and by the time you actually feel something, you are already 2 or 3 hours deep into the problem. The first hour feels like nothing, but it's actually something. Hour 2 to 4, this is when the brain starts glitching. Somewhere between hour 2 and hour 4, your brain starts sending weird signals, like really weird signals. You will read a sentence 3 times and still not absorb it. Or you will walk into a room and forget why you walked into that room. Or you will just feel this low, dull headache creeping in at the back of your skull. That's not due to stress, neither is it screen time. Rather, it's your brain, which is 75% water, starting to feel the squeeze. And where it gets relatable is that most people at this stage do 1 or 2 things. They either grab a coffee, which is a diuretic, meaning it pulls more water out of you. So you are basically bailing water out of a sinking boat with a bucket that has a hole in it. Or they just push through saying something like, I will drink water later. As if your cells are just going to politely wait. They are not waiting. The process already started. Hours 4 to 8. Your personality changes, literally. This is the part that I think nobody talks about enough. By hours 4 to 8, without water, your mood falls hard. Not a little grumpy, we are talking about short-tempered, irritable, can't focus, everything is annoying levels of mood shift. You might snap at someone over something tiny and not even understand why you did it. And the reason is actually wild. Your neurons, the nerve cells in your brain, fire by passing electrical signals through fluid. When that fluid level drops, signals slow down. Misfires happen. Your emotional regulation, the part of your brain that tells you to calm down before you say something stupid, gets sluggish. So dehydration doesn't just make you tired, it makes you a worse version of yourself. Okay, so now we're at hour 8 and you are moody, headaches, and you can't think straight. And that's just the mild version. Here is where it gets scary. Hours 8 to 16, your organs start filing complaints. By hour 8, your body has stopped being subtle about it. Your heart rate goes up, not because you're exercising, but because your blood is getting thicker. Less water in your system means your blood becomes more concentrated, more viscous, and your heart has to pump harder to move it. Imagine trying to push honey through a straw. That's what your heart is dealing with right now. Your kidneys are under serious stress. Their whole job is to filter toxins out of your blood and flush them out through urine. But without water, they can't flush anything properly. So those waste products that are supposed to leave your body start hanging around longer than they should. You might feel a dull ache in your lower back. Most people assume it's from sitting too long, but it's not. That's your kidneys talking. Your muscles start cramping because electrolytes like potassium and sodium, which are the minerals that control muscle function, travel dissolved in water. But without water, the electrolytes go out of balance and suddenly your leg cramps at 2 a.m. and you are hopping around like you just stepped on a Lego. And for your skin, here is a quick test. Pinch the back of your hand, let it go. If it snaps back instantly, that's good. But if it holds the shape for even half a second before flattening, then you are dehydrated. Right now, just try it. Our 16 to 24, this is where the ER stories come from. This is where we stop talking about headaches and start talking about hospitals. Your blood pressure drops. When blood volume decreases, your pressure drops with it. So every time you stand up, your brain gets a split-second delay in blood supply. You know that dizzy spin you sometimes get when you stand up too fast. That's it, but worse, more frequent and more intense. Your body temperature regulation starts to break down. You might feel cold even in a warm room, or you might just feel weirdly hot. Severe confusion sets in. I'm talking about actual disorientation and not just forgetfulness. People at this stage have been found wandering, slurring their speech, unable to recall basic information. From the inside, it feels like your brain is buffering and nothing will load. And in the worst cases, especially if you've been sweating or it's hot, or you are physically active, you can slip into hypovolemic shock. That's when your blood volume gets so low that your organs don't get enough oxygen. And when organs stop getting oxygen, they start shutting down. This is literally the clinical progression of severe dehydration and not a scare tactic. It's in the textbooks. It happens to real people. The human body can go 3 weeks without food, but without water, it can go just 3 to 5 days maximum. And real damages kick in way before that. Now let's talk about the fix. So what do you actually do? Here is the thing. Fixing this is almost offensively simple. Check your urine color. Pale yellow means you are good. Dark yellow means you're already behind. Orange means your kidneys are screaming at you. And if it's colorless, you've actually overhydrated, which is a thing, but that's a video for another day. Aim for 2 to 3 liters of water a day. But don't just chug it all at once. Instead, spread it out because your body can only absorb so much at a time. A glass when you wake up, a glass before each meal. Keep a bottle nearby and sip consistently. And stop waiting until you are thirsty. Thirst means you're already behind. Thirst is your body's low battery warning, not its first alert. The goal is to never get that thirsty in the first place. So here is your challenge. Before this video ends, before you do anything else, go drink a glass of water. Not because I said so, but because your kidneys have been working for you all day with absolutely no appreciation. And they deserve better. If this video hits different, you know what to do. Like, share it with that one friend who thinks coffee counts as hydration. They need this more than you do. Bye for now and see you in the next video.